Where do we go from here? What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I'm checking out Deep Purple, Child in Time, live 1970. I've never heard this song. I've never seen this performance. I've never seen this video. So this is a first-time reaction. Obvious, I've heard of Deep Purple and reacted. I think I reacted to a Ian Gillian. Is that how you say his name? Solo joint. I've done, the Deep Purple song that stood out to me the most so far was the Smoke on the Water. But we've reacted to some Deep Purple on the channel. Now, so many people have gotten into my comments and have asked me and requested me react to Deep Purple, this one, Child in Time. I didn't even realize it's almost a 10-minute performance or song. Whatever, this video is 9 minutes and 35 seconds. But a lot of people have asked me to react to this. So we're going to do that today. Now, I have read some of your comments. Some people are saying this is like, super amazing performance. I think maybe there were some that said it's something critically acclaimed, but, I haven't seen it, so I'm going to check it out for the first time today. Anyways, if you guys are here for that, like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, let's get the logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there I've been doing travel vlogging and movie reactions. But over here is where I do the music and the music reactions. If you want access to the reactions early, there's a link in the description to our membership. It gives you early access. I update it all the time. And there's a huge catalog of reactions that haven't been released to the public, so you could have some fun in there. Regardless, just thank you for your support. There's never an obligation. Just put it out there. And hey, shout out to all the members on the channel helping me keep the lights on. Let's get this one started. Now, I am watching this from Deep Purple's official YouTube channel. Make sure to go watch this performance without me over there. What that means is, look, I'm going to push pause. I'm going to interrupt the song. I'm going to make commentary, talk, break it down. And that's what people come for, the reaction. So this isn't a substitute for the original. And it's really important to go support the original the way it's intended in its entirety. So please go over there and watch watch this video and support that. And let's get it popping. This is a Deep Purple, Child in Time. I love the way these keys were coming in at the very intro. I like that ring too, man. The hell?
Sweet child in time.
That was a pretty dope intro. So we almost have a full minute of keys. There's a moment here, though. Hold on. Right there. There's a shift in the keys there, in the sound.
Sweet child in time. You'll see the line that's drawn between the good and the bad. See the blind man, yeah, he's shooting at the world, bullets flying, taking toll. If you've been bad, Lord, I You've not been hit by flying lead. You better close your eyes. You better bow your head. Wait for the ricochet.
What?
I'm crying for you day and night. Oh, need a beat.
Hold on, man. Yo. I need a second, man. Let me bring this back. This, I can't even do it. The control he had to have, and then to jump in that other pocket and go back and forth. The other thing that I love about these time capsules, I'm in a time capsule. I've been a time portal. I've been transported to 1970. Like him going like this, actually just using his own ears instead of an in-ear. I don't know why, I just love it. I just love seeing it, right? And maybe he had it in there. Maybe everyone's like, no, they have those back then, Pegasus. They had the miracle ear. Anyways, he's over here like, bro, that was a moment, dog. And I don't know. No, we're just at the beginning, but that was another moment. Like, also the lyrics. I guess I'll get into the lyrics a little bit later. I just want to hear that part again before we get into anything structurally different, because it seemed like he's about to raise that, like, he went into, like, I don't know. It sounded like he was going into a scream or something. And I'm like, let me keep my blood pressure in check, you guys. Yo, all right. We'll talk about the lyrics. Let me just hear more. This is a freaking fantastic. This right here, dog. Before we get into like the music, I just gotta say, this was on some roller coasters. Cause the part that like soothed me was that, ooh, but then when he went into the scream, when we went into this climactic moment, get out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. And y'all gotta just keep it a buck with me. Again, I'm not trying to make a comparison. This is a reference. There was a moment where I felt like I was like, knocking on the door of a Led Zeppelin song, but then went into like the Doors, and then I was like, oh, this is just Deep Purple doing its thing, because they have their own clinical style, I guess I'd like to say. I don't know how to explain what I'm hearing here. Again, I'm a guest, man. I'm just in here kicking it, listening to music with you MFers, man. I took my shoes off, dog. What the fuck is happening? And I'm getting the vibration that this is an anti-war. Actually, I don't know, an anti-violence song, maybe an anti-war song. And then there's some philosophical things I would add with this concept of a child learning good from bad and stuff like that. I guess we can get into that as we listen to more of the song and more of the music. But I just want to say this, and I don't know yet if this is an anti-war song. I definitely want to give a little bit of flowers and love to the people of the late '60s and '70s. You know, in today's era, we have a lot of artists and a lot of performers in the modern day. And a lot of artists will talk about wars and stuff like that. And I just don't understand, there's not many songs about, whatever it is, peace in general, as of recently. It seems like everyone's chasing hits. And it just seems like the '70s were an extremely unique time where people were inspired and presented their art in a different way. So I do understand why people would say, this was the best music of this time area. So many artists came out at the same time with this much stuff. There's a part of me that agrees with that, but I also like to be open to modern music and its changes and stuff like that. But I just have to tip my hat to these fellas and anyone who like really was inspired and not only inspired, was led by their heart to make music to try to change the world. Right. And I'm not here to get like political and divisive about which war is right and which war is wrong and which politician is right or wrong. The fact that blessed is the peacemakers. And it does seem like artists have this intention because we bring people together when we're on stage. Me even being a rapper and doing shows and seeing the different audience come to rock with me, I think we just internally know that, and internally your desire is peace. Even if it's not attainable in the human experience, you still kind of desire that deep down. I just love that in the '70s and late '60s, they really put that to the forefront and kind of went to war for that, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But again, I don't even know if this is a war song, but when you're talking about bullets, lead, ricochet, the good, the evil, all these different things, regardless, there's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. So, all right, let's keep it moving. This is Deep Purple, Child in Time. This is crazy. They're going absurd. Bro, what does this mean? What does this mean for Deep Purple? Like, I'm being serious. What does this signify? Like, does this like this, with all the comments and requests I got, like now I'm kind of like, oh shit, like, okay, yeah. But what does this signify though? What does it mean? And when I ask what does it mean, where does this place Deep Purple? This had to solidify them somewhere. Like, I'm just like, yo, every member of this band, including the drummer, every member is like, we're going ham right now. We're going all the fuck out. I don't know if every show was like this, if they could pull this off every show, but what I'm watching right now in this moment is nothing short of incredible. They've completed the impossible. They're leaping tall buildings. They're catching bullets with their teeth. They have laser vision. Welcome to Deep Purple. Holy bro, but what does it mean? What does this signify? Like, where does this place them? When we're probably talking about what, the Led Zeps and the Black Sabbath, you know what I mean? Where does this leave them? Because I had never heard of Deep Purple until I started doing reactions. I heard of Led Zeppelin. I heard of the Eagles. I've heard of the Beatles. I've heard of frickin' Black Sabbath. Even though I didn't listen to their music, Metallica, frickin' Iron Maiden, you just can't get away from the T-shirts, from people talking about them. I never heard of Deep Purple. Not that that means anything. Culture shock, right? Different cultures might, resonate with different things, let's say. Anyways, what does this mean? This means something. I'm asking you because I don't know. Again, being the outsider, I'm not here to place these people. I'm not like I watch these critics make these top 10, top 20 rap lists, American songwriter lists, American or rock and roll lists, R&B lists, and the critics are horrible. They make the worst lists ever known to man, period. I will stand on that. There's not one list from a critic from, these big publications that's even reasonable. None of them. They always throw some wild shit out there just to include a motherfucker. Oh, sorry, I'm getting crazy. Anyways, I'm asking the people in my comment section, what does this mean and what does this mean to you? I'm freaking loving this. This is fire. That stop, then straight back to the beginning, the original keys. These dudes are freaking ridiculous. This is the definition of unhinged. Yo, this performance is unhinged. We ain't even done yet.
Sweet child in time, you'll see the line that's drawn between the good and the bad. See the blind man, yeah, he is shooting at the world, bullets flying, oh, they're taking toll. You have, and you've not been hit by flying lead. You better close your eyes, you'd better bow your head. Wait for the ricochet.
Hold on, before we go into this, first and foremost, if you in my comment section talking shit, oh, you shouldn't have paused there, fuck you. And go watch the original video, man. That's what a reaction is. You're supposed to talk, man. It's literally illegal not to. Anyways, the lyrics, bro. A new epiphany hit me when he said the ricochet. Dog, if we're talking about anger hate, violence, war. Maybe this is a war song. Maybe it's violence. Maybe, I don't know. But actually, anger, hate, violence is all included in war. So let's just say it's about war. But regardless, this poetical way and the lyricism of defining this moment, right? You know, dodging the lead, all these different things. The child in time. A child is, you know, I have a 2-year-old and they're innocent, even though my 2-year-old's a tornado. Anyways, that's a story for another day. They're innocent and they're like being shaped by what they see from their parents, their upbringing, their environment, right? They're being shaped by all these different experiences. Child in time. You will see these. You'll see this line. But I think one of the most powerful things that's hit me was the ricochet. Because the ricochet could come back, right? So this concept of everything that you put out, that you shoot out, can come back to you. Hate, anger, violence, war. And I'm just like fucking baffled at how good these lyrics are. They're so potent in such a small area. But then you add this performance, not just vocally, but instrumentation-wise. And I'm about to, dog, I need to get my pacemaker. I don't have a pacemaker, but for the video, you guys. I need to get my pacemaker, man. What are we talking about, man? Let me bring back some of these lyrics. He is cooking. This is so good. I can't lie. I'm sometimes glad, you know, like sometimes people be like, I've been waiting for this one. Me too. I didn't know I was waiting for this, but I was waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like some divine thing happening with some of these reactions. I'm like, praise be the Lord. This is fun. All right. Let me dial back in. Buckle up.
See the blind man, yeah, he is shooting at the world.
Bro, I could hang on these lyrics forever. The blind man shooting at the world, you know, this concept of not knowing what you're doing, but you are, like, and also this concept of, I don't know if you want to say governments or countries representing the blind man, you know, and like maybe nuclear weapons. There's just so many ways to interpret this. And the philosophical potency of these lyrics are so good. It's so lush and rich. I freaking am going crazy.
See the blind man, yeah, he is shooting at the world. Bullets flying, oh, they're taking toll. If you feel bad, Lord, I bet you have. And you've not been hit by flying lead. You better close your eyes. You'd better bow your head. Wait for the ricochet.
This is creepy and fire. This is so eerie right here. This is so fucking good, bro. That. pretty obvious that I just witnessed history and greatness. I just need to take a deep breath. I got kind of amped up at the end. I'm going to go back to what he said at the end. Is there some weird resolution there? Maybe, maybe not. It was so wild and sporadic, and it went against some of the lyrics. I mean, the lyrics were the same at the beginning and the I don't know if you want to say the middle part. He just was saying it over again. Let's go.
Three times I tried to be with you. The first time, you didn't want to know. The second time, you didn't even right. And the third time, I blew my mind all against the wall.
I honestly don't know what to say. That chaotic ending, just, I'm like in this weird zone where I'm like so hypnotized. And this was like a possession, you know? Like they were possessed during this performance. And there's so much here too. Like, again, I'm not making a comparison necessarily, just with lack of, rock knowledge. I can only make references, but I heard a tad bit of like some Led Zepp, some The Doors, and then even in this ending, there was something that reminded me of a moment, a sprinkle of Hendrix. But then I think about what I've heard from Deep Purple, and I'm just like, yo, that's Ian. I remember his first name because he's just crazy. He's really crazy with all the pockets, and this really demonstrates how much true power and control he has. I always see these things from a martial artist perspective, from being involved in that for so long, and just the power and control. Like he was an extreme master, but he's so young to have that type of skill, power, and mastery. That's the other thing. I don't know if he wrote this. I mean, let me look this up. Who wrote Child in Time? Holy smokes. Child in Time was credited to the classic Mark II lineup of Deep Purple: Richie Blackmore, Ian Gillan, Roger Glover, John Lord, and Ian Pace. Key creative notes: lyrics primarily written by Ian Gillan. Are you able to pull the last lyrics he said at the very end of the song? About 3 times. Let's see if it, it's not pulling them. There's something about those ending lyrics where he said, blew my mind all over the wall. That ending is like extremely graphic. But he said something about trying it 3 times, and the first time, and the second time, and the third time. You blew my mind. And I know this is probably a reach, but if I was running with this concept of war, oh man, this goes in many places. But if I was running with this concept of war, which I talked about with the verses, this end piece could be multiple things. It gave me like veteran vibes, like a veteran coming back to the normal world and not being able to deal with it. And then his fate was what he said there. The other thing is this child in time, like growing up within all this crazy environment and then ending up like that. Or it could just be improv too. Like, I don't know if any of this performance was improv because it was so intergalactically stunning. I felt like some of this had to be in the moment because we have this as humans, we have this thing, this gift to like channel things that we don't really know how to explain. And I'm not even there. Imagine being in that room when this happened, right? I don't know, man. This is one I'm glad I went into unresearched, and I'll do my research after this. I'll look at the comments too, but this I gotta look up a little more in depth because this was crazy. Oh boy, like this is the first reaction I did today. It's early in the morning, like my heart is racing. Again, I got a little hyped up, but that got me hyped, you know. Anyways, let me take a deep breath. Woosah, woosah. Yo, you guys, let me know what I got, what I missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Please go support the original and watch it in its entirety on their platform, stream their music, because that's always the most important thing. I will see you later.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boy.